Last Week in Gaming, speaking of last week, I have to update you on that video that was supposed to air at the end of the show last week. Well, sometimes you plan things and they don't pan out. And last week was a perfect example of that. The aforementioned video didn't air, as I'm sure you noticed. It unfortunately wasn't ready at the time the show aired. Luckily, it's now ready for your eyeballs. Yeah, I posted it yesterday so you can go watch it right after the show. I left it in a link pinned to the below part of the comment section, so remember to check that out later. Also, I think annotations are no longer a thing on YouTube, and that seems like a super weird decision to make on the part of YouTube. What are they even doing these days anyway? Who knows? Anyway, I highly recommend that you go watch my E3 vlog video because it features a ton of stuff, a ton of cool stuff, and it officially announces my partnership with AMD Gaming and Oculus Gaming. I'll be giving away not one, but 2 Oculus Rift S's this summer, so tune in to my AMD and Oculus streams and follow my Twitter to find out when exactly they happen. Whoa, that was a buttload of information for an intro. You guys got it though, right? Cool. Now let's get to some good old newsy news, not to extend this intro any freaking longer. It's just way too long. Oh my Moogle! Sony and Square Enix are working on a live-action Final Fantasy XIV TV series. The Hollywood Reporter says they're teaming up with Hivemind, the production company behind The Expanse, and the upcoming Witcher show. Details are light because things are still early, but the series will apparently be set in Orzia and focus on a new story featuring magic and technology. Also, most importantly, there will be chocobos. I honestly don't know if I'll be able to handle seeing a realistic chocobo, but then again, I've survived a realistic Mr. Mime and Detective Pikachu, so if I survive that horror, I hopefully can survive the cuteness chocobo overload. Overlord? Yeah, sure. Apex Legends looks to give itself an octane boost with Season 2 launching July 2nd called Battle Charge. Respawn says the new season will change up the Kings Canyon map, introduce the hero Watson, and even include a ranked leagues mode. So, look forward to me lasering you with an R301 next month. I'm pumped to dive back in that game. Like, I think I actually went through withdrawal for a bit, so give me more Apex. I'm ready. First, Fortnite brought Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo together with crossplay. Then, the Game Awards saw the 3 head honchos from each company on stage together. And now President Trump's administration has caused them to team up again, though not in a joyous instance as the previous 2 occasions. You see, Vice reported that Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft penned a joint letter saying the Trump administration's proposed tariff hike on Chinese goods would end up costing Americans $840 million more for video game consoles, as 96% of them apparently are made there. The letter states tariffs would significantly disrupt our company's businesses and add significant costs that would depress sales of video game consoles and the games and services that drive the profitability of this market segment. A price increase of 25% will likely put a new video game console out of reach for many American families who we expect to be in the market for a console this holiday season. Crazy to me that this is happening. Let's hope it all works out and that, we can get back to playing some games and buying some consoles. God of War without Kratos? That might sound sacrilegious, but it was a possibility according to director Corey Balrog. I know it's not Balrog. Eurogamer reports that he was speaking at Game Lab in Spain in the past week when he said, early in discussion, people were saying we had to get rid of Kratos. It was like, he's annoying, he's done. Barlog is his actual name, added it was an uphill battle with coworkers at Sony Santa Monica. They really did not like the character. They wanted a new character. It took a lot of convincing to make them think it was a good idea. I mean, to be fair, Kratos did sort of suck, so I get the initial apprehension, but I'm glad they went with him anyway. Former Visceral Games and Sledgehammer bigwig Glenn Schofield has started a new studio called Striking Distance that will develop a narrative experience in the so-called PUBG universe. Because obviously, after the MCU, everything needs to be a universe. The Dark Universe says hello from the grave, by the way. Anyway, there's little additional info here because it seems like the introductory video is more about attracting talent to Striking Distance and not so much about what they're gonna be making. That said, I'll be curious what form this PUBG game takes. Ideas? I don't know, leave a comment below. July is just around the corner already, oh my god. So you know what that means. Well, yeah. put on that bathing suit and some sunscreen because, you know, get ready for another batch of PlayStation Plus games. It's happening. Sony's offering up Pro Evolution Soccer 2019 and Horizon Chase Turbo next month on PS4. So soccer and racing, both proper outdoor sports, if you ask me. Though sadly, they don't incorporate bathing suits. They both definitely should at least have slip-in slides in the mix. I mean, just make it so. It'd be hilarious. Google doesn't want you to worry about games disappearing from Stadia that you bought outright. See, IGN reports Google Vice President Phil Harrison answered a hypothetical question about what would happen if a publisher stopped supporting Stadia, saying an owner could still play that game regardless. Harrison added, "Now there may be, as we've seen in the past, times where the developer or publisher no longer has rights to sell to new players. And that means that the game will not be available to new players, but it will continue to be available to existing players." So basically, this is similar to buying a digital game on any other platform. Cool. Don't be a basic witch or wizard. Instead, get that extra dragon energy. I mean, spell energy and family XP in Harry Potter Wizards Unite this weekend. GameSpot reports the game is alerting players with the following message. A task force emergency approaches. On Saturday, grab your wand and help the SOS task force contain a flare-up of foundables. For a limited time, INS will provide extra spell energy and care of magical creatures. Traces will award additional family XP as well. This game is really going to try to Wingardium Leviosa my butt off the couch when I plan to stay there all weekend long playing Super Mario Maker 2. Well, good luck, game. You don't got me. Maybe later, maybe next week. And that's it for the news this week, folks. If you liked today's show, as always, please show it with a sub, a like, or a comment. Also, turn on those notifications so you know when I post a video. I forgot to mention that specific videos to my time at E3 are going to be posted sporadically today and tomorrow on this channel. So just make sure you have your notifications turned on, like I mentioned earlier, so you can watch them once they publish. I worked my butt off on those videos, so it would really mean a ton. Okay, I'm going to enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I hope you do the same. Laters, guys.